There's a big double-header of Super Saturday matches coming up today. First, we're at the furnace for last season's League Shield winners Jamshedpur FC, who are taking on Chennaiyin FC, who are just outside the top six but can't afford to lose any more ground on the teams above them if they to extend their season.
At the moment for Jamshedpur, very compact in the middle of the park. Too much going forwards, but see there, Elisabeth and Dimpuya dropping off a little bit too much as well.
Iliana pushing right on in the right back position. Chukwu. Crivellero. Away from Edwin Van Spool. Chukwu. Crivellero. Good running inside. And it's just crept in. And Ritwik Das back in the starting lineup puts Jamshedpur in front. Made by Rafa Crivellero. Smile as wide as you like on the face of Eddie Boothroyd. He's side have taken the lead. Fallow's down injured. But Ritwik Das repays the faith in his coach by putting him back into the starting lineup and gets his first goal of the campaign. 1-0.
It just trickles into that far corner, doesn't it? Crivellero very much instrumental in this. That defence splitting pass was perfect. A little give and go with Chukwu, and Ritwik just gambles and gets in behind. Wonderful first touch, and then just tucks it right into that bottom corner. It's a cool, calm finish from Ritwik. That first touch just taking it away from the defender before slotting it home. And you can see what that means to Eddie Boothroyd and the Jamshedpur bench.
Haven't led too many times this season, but they've got the lead now. A long way to go though, but that is a real morale booster.
It's not as compact as it was in that first 45 minutes. Gaps really starting to open up.
Ball from Tapa. Here goes Vinci Barreto, who once again will get there before Elisabeth. Prashanth, complete air kick on the edge of the penalty area. Now a chance for Jamshedpur to break. He only had to just guide that maybe onto Sliskovic rather than swing a boot at it. Completely missed it.
Deshwar looks like he's getting ready to come on as well, so a couple of changes for Chennaiyin coming up.
Ritwik with the goal in the first half. Got to the byline, back inside again. Ritwik Das! Individual goal to get his second of the match, and Jamshedpur do have the second. Everybody was expecting Ritwik to square that ball across. He's cut back inside and he's completely outfoxed Samik Mitra. And Jamshedpur lead by 2-0. And is that the moment they can close in on a second win of the season for Eddie Boothroyd? Ritwik second, Jamshedpur second. They finally have some breathing space.
Well, we said that that's what they needed to do if they're going to go on and win this game. They needed to go and get that second goal, and well, it's a bit of individual brilliance, isn't it? Ritwik just out wide, cuts inside, bends it into that far post area. Real cool, calm finish. The little step over. Ajit just gets rocked on his heels there, but it's just that little movement back inside. That touch there to take it away from the defenders from Ritwik that gives him the space, that allows him to bend it in that far corner. And you can see that makes Eddie Boothroyd a very, very happy person indeed.
Ritwik Das had only scored 4 goals in the Hero ISL before tonight, all 4 of them coming last season for Jamshedpur. Scored twice in back-to-back games.
There's only one of those goals that really matters and counts, and that was the one in the final game against ATK Mohan Bagan to give the shield to Jamshedpur.
Jiteshwar, Sangwan, Jiteshwar, Vinci Barreto! Chennaiyin back in it, and it's the substitute who's had a real hand in the goal, Jiteshwar, and Vinci Barreto, who hit the woodwork earlier, has finally got his goal. Johnny on the spot once again, and just seconds after going 2-0 down, Chennaiyin are right back in this now at 2-1.
And we've still got 30 minutes to play. Tonight you knew they would come out, you knew they would have a go, and finally they get some just rewards. Bringing on Jiteshwar has really helped. He played it down the line, pulled back in. Vinci Barreto just finds himself in and around the penalty spot, and coolly slots this one in. There's the little ricochet deflection, but that's instinct, and that is such a good finish into that far corner. It's not blasted, it's not laced, it's just tucked in there.
Sangwan nicely brought down. Sliskovic bounces one into the net, and Chennai are level. And it's Petr Sliskovic as well. If you give him the service, he will score you goals. Sangwan has put 2 brilliant balls in previously. The third finally pays dividends, and Chennaiyin have overturned a 2-goal deficit. It's 2-2.
This is what I like about this boy. He always gets in front of his man. You can see there he is behind. Elisabeth has to react and try and come across. The communication not there with Dimpuya. But again, it's this young man, Sangwan, who delivers a delicious ball across the face of that 6-yard box. And that's all you want from your wide men and from your fullbacks who are bombing on. Put it into an area, ask questions. Defenders facing their own goal. The goalkeeper can't come. Sliskovic takes advantage, attacks that space at the near post, and they're back in this one. Big time, Mark.
So we'll complete the clearance though and nod it back to Samik Mitra. With a couple of really good saves in the second half. Mitra. Bafa. Yeah, in pursuit. Change of formation, changing personnel tonight, but still looks like another winless game for Adi Boothroyd. His side will say second from bottom, and there goes the whistle. So Chennaiyin coming back to take a point that keeps them in touch. Sangwan, excellent tonight.
Hero of the match for me. Created that second goal, got them back into it. Tireless running, decent balls into the box, but all square. Unfortunate.
Sliskovic and Vinci completing the comeback. Ritwik Das with 2 goals for Jamshedpur to put them into a 2-0 lead.